It's 11 p.m., you're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, doing that mental math on bills that just don't add up. You've got a decent job, maybe a house, even a recent raise, but your bank account, it's still screaming empty by the end of the month. Did you know 90% of middle-class Americans are trapped in this exact cycle, living paycheck to paycheck even on six-figure salaries? I was right there with you, buried under what felt like normal decisions that were quietly stealing my wealth. But I broke free, saved over $20,000 in just 2 years, and finally built real financial freedom. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain on every single trap that's keeping you broke and sharing the exact steps I took to escape them all. If you're tired of feeling stuck in that endless loop, stay with me. This could be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. Hey everyone, I'm Hush from Hush Finance. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button for more real, no BS advice on money that actually works. Look, I used to think that normal and middle-class life, the house, the car, the subscriptions, was the ultimate goal. But honestly, it was draining me dry. I was pulling in about $80,000 a year, but my savings? Zero. Zilch. Nada. Then I started noticing these hidden traps, and once I did, everything flipped for me. But here's the scary part, these traps look totally anormal, yet 62% of workers are flat broke because of them. Let's dive in. Trap number 1, lifestyle creep. You get that raise, and suddenly your expenses creep up to match it, and nicer clothes, fancier dinners, bigger everything. Stats show 36% of people earning over $100,000 are still living paycheck to paycheck. I got a $10,000 bump once, and poof, it vanished into upgrades I didn't even need. Not a dime saved. Wait, did you know that a $15,000 raise, invested at just 7% over 25 years, could grow to over $1 million? But most of us just blow it on stuff. Trap number 2, endless car payments. The average car loan is now 69 months long, on something that loses value the second you drive it off the lot. 25% of owners are underwater by $6,000 or more. I was paying $500 a month for years on a car that was depreciating faster than I could blink. That money could have been invested and grown to $200,000 by now. Here's the fix: buy used, pay cash if you can, and invest the difference. That's how I saved $5,000 in just 1 year. Trap number 3, credit card debt. Americans owe $1.1 trillion in credit card debt, with average interest rates at 22%. If you're only making minimum payments on $11,000, it'll take you 22 years to pay it off. I carried $8,000 for way too long, and ended up paying back double what I borrowed. My rule now? If you can't pay the full balance, you can't afford it. Period. End of story. But the good news? Escaping these traps is totally possible. I did it, and it saved me over $20,000. Here's exactly how, step by step. Trap number 4, oversized mortgages. Banks will approve you for a $435,000 home on a $110,000 income, but they don't tell you about the $15,000 a year in hidden costs like maintenance and taxes. I almost fell for it, but instead, I bought 20% under what I was approved for, and that saved me $3,000 a year right off the bat. Pro tip: always buy under your limit. Your wallet, and your sanity, will thank you. Trap number 5, whole life insurance. You're paying $500 a month for what they called savings at a pitiful 1% growth rate. Switch to term life and invest the difference? You could end up with $1 million instead of just $130,000. I ditched my whole life policy, went term only, and redirected that cash into real investments. Term insurance only, that's $400 a month back in your pocket, growing for you. Trap number 6, the dual income trap. That second job might bring in extra cash, but after taxes and daycare, you're netting maybe $7,000 a year, with no real buffer. My family structured our life around one income, the second went straight to building wealth. Live on one income, invest the other, that's your ticket out of the rat race. Trap number 7, subscription hell. The average person thinks they're spending $86 a month on subs, but it's actually $219. And 42% forget at least one. I audited mine and cut $100 a month easy. That $2,000 a year, invested wisely. It could be $87,000 in 20 years. Crazy, right? Trap number 8, no emergency fund. 59% of people can't cover a $1,000 emergency without going into debt. That leads to endless spirals. I built up 3 months' worth, and now, zero stress when life throws curveballs. These traps stole years from my life, but flipping them around? It saved me over $20,000 and counting. Trap number 9, social comparison. You're scrolling Instagram and suddenly spending $280 a month on impulse buys because everyone else has it. 63% of purchases are emotion-driven. I quit the comparison game and saved $3,000 a year just like that. Trap number 10, late retirement saving. Delaying by just 10 years could cost you $700,000 in growth. I started at 30 and now I'm on track for a comfortable retirement. Trap number 11, day trading. 90% of day traders lose money. I learned the hard way, now I stick to boring index funds that actually grow. Trap number 12, credit score obsession. You can have a perfect score and still be broke. Focus on building assets, not just a number. The results? From constantly broke to $20,000 saved, investments compounding, and no more late-night money worries. It's life-changing. Quick recap, watch out for lifestyle creep, car payments, credit debt, oversized houses, bad insurance, dual income traps, subscriptions, no emergency fund, social comparison, late saving, day trading, and score obsession. To escape, audit your spending, cut the fluff, invest smart, and live below your means. You'll build real wealth, I promise. If this video hit home, smash that like button. Subscribe for more tips like this, and drop a comment below. My biggest trap is... I'll reply to as many as I can. Share this with a friend who's stuck in the cycle. Next video coming soon, how I built a $10,000 emergency fund fast. See you there, and remember, stay hush with your money. Thanks for watching.